say, OG?
Right, so.
Hey, you see a shoe back there?
We see criminals committing the dumbest imaginable things every day. But it definitely takes the cake when suspects think they'll actually succeed in outrunning the cops. There's no doubt that the police have all the resources and skills to catch you, regardless of how suave you may think you are. In this exciting compilation, we'll take a look at the times when criminals thought they were smarter than the cops. Spoiler alert, they always get caught. Our first suspect decides to take drastic action when he's unsatisfied with his McDonald's food order.
You know, I try to fry. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
Granted, this already seems a bit extreme, but nothing could have prepared us for the dramatic twist that this odd case would take. When the officers arrive at the scene, they're met with this young man who's clearly very upset over his food order gone wrong. It's strange enough to call the cops about your McDonald's French fries, but rest assured, it gets even weirder.
Okay, what's up?
Basically, we went in there, purchased the food. I guess there's something wrong with their server. A lady before us tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her.
Okay.
So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario.
Okay.
What I get.
So why'd y'all call? So like what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said okay. So we sat down, me and my fiance, looking for homes around here.
Gotcha.
So we went back to Progressive Rentals looking at homes. I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, you know, I try to fry. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries?
Okay.
He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just get a fresh set?
Okay.
So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store.
Okay.
This now, sir, I didn't pay. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I'll do a refund.
After finding out the specifics of the story from the soon-to-be suspect, the next step for the cops is to hear the story from the other person involved, the McDonald's owner who had managed to anger the young man.
Take it to the next level, starts cussing at me. You better give me fresh fries.
As we can expect, the man who decided to call the cops about this incident was not entirely telling a truthful version of the story, and soon he'd be landing himself in some very hot water due to his stupid actions.
Here's a little old lady, and she just came up to us and said, if you need me to talk to the police, I said, no, I got this. But he starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me. And I said, sorry. I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere, give me a car, give me a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effort refund. You're going to give me my food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. I shoved his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shove at me. Because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me. So I took his food and took it to his Sprite. Put it in the trash. Here's give me your card. I'll give you a refund. Take your business elsewhere. Please don't come back.
Okay.
Screaming at me. Don't want CT. You know?
Okay. Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all right?
He refused to.
Okay.
You're not going to give me a refund.
Okay.
No,
you're fine.
This is the way he was talking.
Okay.
So I don't want him CT. I don't want him ever have him back.
Okay.
I mean, dude's obviously on probation. Got an ankle bracelet on.
Okay. What is your information?
The cops are trying to clear the situation up as best they can, but this soon becomes quite a bit more challenging. Initially, negotiations with the suspect go down well, as he agrees to sign a form stating he won't return to this McDonald's again. He's mostly being cooperative, but seems quite concerned over whether he may be in trouble, which makes us wonder if there's something suspicious going on here after all.
Last name Sierra, India, Mike, Echo, Sierra. First name Alpha, November, Tango, Oscar, India, Alpha, November, Echo, Bravo, Mike. Alright, so here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of.
Charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you that's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Wow. Like,
Yeah.
no, just realistically, did I do anything?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace.
By now, the increasingly nervous behavior of this young man is raising some serious concerns, and the cops pick up on this weird vibe as well. Upon reporting back to the main office, the cops identify the suspect, only to find out chilling news that will change the course of this case for good. As it turns out, this would not be the only recent run-in the man had with the law, and it's actually much worse than we could have expected.
But he's being slick over here. He's got a big damn ankle monitor on.
I gotcha. I know. I gotcha. No, you're good. Oh, he's gonna do the refund, so I'll get you the card here in a second. Okay.
License status: suspended. 24-year-old male. Wanted person. Caution. Violence. Armed and dangerous.
The words through the officer's car radio send tingles down our spine and affirms how dangerous the situation actually is. This wanted criminal was armed and dangerous according to the police sources, so detaining him as quickly as possible was crucial. It boggles the mind why you'd call the police over something as silly as cold French fries when you're a wanted suspect. Maybe he assumed he wouldn't have to identify himself. In any case, this was a complete rookie mistake that would cost the suspect his freedom.
All right, Mr. Sims, come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this.
I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you don't have to come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. Will you come over here, man?
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you afraid?
It's been 3 years, sir. I'm afraid of you.
All right, I'm gonna walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it. Am I
All right,
arrested?
yeah.
Don't listen to me again.
Car.
As the cops approached the man, he sensed that things were about to go down, and like many dumb criminals before him, he decided to run, thinking he could outmaneuver a number of police officers. As soon as the man starts to bolt, all the cops spring into action, and as we could have guessed, he did not make it all that far in his embarrassing attempt to escape the cops.
Got him! Contact, backside! Huh? I need to go. Well, I fell too.
This was definitely an exciting day for these officers, as it's not super common to find criminals dumb enough to try and outrun them. The suspect was wanted for murder charges, which makes this entire situation all the more baffling. His anger over French fries got him caught before he knew it, but I guess suspects who go on the run aren't that clever to begin with. This kickstarts our list with a bang, but rest assured, there are lots more exciting criminal runaways gone wrong coming your way. Oh, by the way, the man was charged with resisting arrest on top of his pending trial charges. It was a normal day on patrol for these officers when they came across a vehicle that had been listed as stolen. Instead of pulling over like a good law-abiding citizen, the suspect decided to flee, leading to disastrous consequences. Not only did he ram into a fire hydrant and hit other cars, but some police cars were hit also. Thankfully, the fire hydrant was the one that brought the car to a final stop. Even then, the suspect tried in vain to evade capture.
Get on the ground, please! Get on the ground!
Come on!
Slow down. 166, we got him to tank. I gotta go secure my car. Alright, I got him. Yeah, we're good. Got any guns on you, bro?
No,
Okay. You okay?
I just got shot, man.
Huh?
I just got shot.
Okay. You just got shot? Where?
My hand and my leg.
Oh, with the cast? Yeah. Okay. How you feel after the car accident, bud? It hurts? Okay.
The short police chase ended up like most do, with the suspect forcibly pinned to the ground and placed in handcuffs. The suspect was quick to complain about pain, but we're not so convinced. In our opinion, if you evade the cops, you pretty much lose the right to gentle treatment. This criminal definitely started regretting his poor decisions quickly when he realized he'd gotten himself into some serious trouble.
What am I getting charged with?
Possession of stolen vehicle, eluding.
Can I go pee?
You gotta pee, go pee. Go, do whatever you gotta do, man. Jesus.
What else?
We'll see. A lot of felonies, don't worry. Why? Because you made dumb decisions.
Hold up.
Hey.
I still need to pee.
Well,
Dude,
what's your name?
yourself do it.
Jose.
Jose what?
It's okay, just walk.
You're under arrest.
I don't need to go to the doctor.
Upon being escorted back to the police vehicle, the suspect tried one of the oldest tricks in the book, stating that he urgently needed to go to the hospital. Thankfully for him, eventually the cops do comply with his request, but his short visit to the hospital doesn't spare him any of the charges he's about to face.
What's his name? I know you.
No,
What's that?
you don't know me.
Yeah, we met before.
Where?
Ah, man, I searched that house once for you.
Oh, COVID's over, dude.
Yeah.
Good?
I should have known that.
Where's your... You pull it up?
Yeah, it's in.
You there, you good? Okay. Can't have you out my wiener, huh? You good? All right, listen. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law.
Why'd you guys pull up on me?
Hold on, let me read my part first.
In a strange turn of events, one of the cops actually recognizes the suspect, seemingly sealing his fate as a longtime criminal who simply took too many risks that day. Like many criminals in this situation, the suspect seems hell-bent on arguing and interrupting the officer, which is definitely hurting his cause more than it's helping.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on.
Okay. Well, you're in a stolen car. We tried to stop you, and then you just went all crazy and rammed me and rammed my partners and all that stuff. And then you bailed. Why'd you do that? You got scared? What are you scared of? Okay. Why are you scared of going to jail? Okay, but you think that's okay to put my life in jeopardy and my partner's life in jeopardy and your life in jeopardy? It's a stolen car. Ain't it worth it? Why did you do that? How hard is it to just stop?
Would I went to jail?
Huh?
Would I went to jail still?
Probably, but for being in possession of a stolen vehicle, big deal. Right? Then you decide to ram us and do all this other stuff and put other people's lives in jeopardy? Why? What's going on?
Because I need to get my stitches out right now.
Oh, stitches?
I have stitches in my hand.
This stupid criminal was definitely in over his head, and it's right about here where he realizes that he got himself in a lot more trouble than was necessary. He claims he had no idea the car was stolen, and if this was true, he would have walked away much more easily, as opposed to now facing a string of very serious charges. Putting the lives of innocent civilians and officers in danger is not something the cops take lightly, and this criminal definitely had what's coming to him.
You don't want to talk to me? Everything's recorded nowadays. You're always going to be audio and visually recorded. I just want to see if you're going to be an adult about this and be honest. Because look at here's the deal, dude, is you could have killed somebody. So do you think you made a good choice today or bad choice? Huh? Okay, is there a gun in that car that I'm going to find? Jose, listen to me.
Why would you find a gun?
Well, because when people do bad things, sometimes it's because they have weapons or they have something they don't want to get caught with.
Regardless of the trouble he's facing, we must give this criminal one thing, and it's that he's not a snitch. Even despite constant questioning by the cops, he refuses to give out any information about the gang he's running with. Ultimately, sacrificing some of the big fish could have significantly benefited this criminal in his upcoming legal battle, but he apparently deemed this secret information worth going to jail for.
Lean up a little bit. What's your phone? There you go. Fall right down in there. There you go. Watch your leg. Watch your leg. Watch your leg. I got you, man. Jeez.
Our next less than savvy criminal tried to test his luck against a number of cops and came up very short. The police were dispatched following a call about a suspect prowling around cars and trying to break inside. And as many suspects do, he tried to play innocent when the cops showed up. Right from the get-go, the suspect has an excuse for everything, and while he tries to spin a story, the cops aren't buying it, and neither are we.
Here, we'll put it out there. So, listen, this your car?
No, this is my girlfriend's.
This your girlfriend's car?
She went to go get his ride.
Take your hands out of your pockets. I don't know if you have any weapons or anything.
I don't.
Like that. Okay. Don't put your hands in your pocket.
It's cold out here.
I'm just gonna pat you down real fast.
For what? I didn't do nothing.
Just make sure you don't have any weapons. So what happened, the reason why we're contacting you, right, is that the security guard over here said you were prowling around in cars.
I asked the guy over here for a jump.
He said he saw you in the other car over there, reaching in there.
I wasn't
And then
in
you're
that
saying
car.
this is your girlfriend's car. Is it registered to her?
It's registered to Keith Sisk.
Who's Keith?
That's who she got the car from.
Okay. And you guys brought the car here?
Who died here?
Who died here? Okay. Is there any reason why you should be in the other cars?
I wasn't in no other cars.
Being confronted with the blatant question of his prowling actions, the suspect stuck to his approach. But we're pretty sure even he quickly realized that this was not fooling anyone. His innocent act was kind of ruined by his nervous and jittery behavior as well. So the cops were convinced by now that the suspect was in fact being a menace. Now they simply had to decide how to deal with this suspect.
Why are you messing with me? I didn't do nothing. My name is Chris.
Chris, this isn't going to go the way that you want it, and you're about to go in handcuffs over.
Why?
I'm telling you. Chris, you're under arrest. Chris, you're under arrest, bro. What are you doing?
Put your buddy back.
Get on your stomach.
Put your buddy back. Stop resisting. His hands behind your back.
I will.
When the suspect saw what he thought was a golden opportunity to catch the cops unaware, he gave it his best shot. His dramatic run from the lull did not even last a few minutes, and as quickly as he decided to run, the cops were on top of him, pinning him down. While this situation may have been slightly unclear before, this suspect now cemented his guilt by his stupid attempt to run, and now he had to face the consequences.
Why can't I get a jump?
Why are you running?
Because you told me you were going to put me in handcuffs.
Yeah, because you're being dumb and other people's stuff. All right, listen up. I'm going to read you your rights.
That's him. How you doing, man?
One will be appointed to you to represent you for questioning.
All I wanted to do was get a
Decide
jump.
at any time to exercise rights, not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand?
I think that's more him.
Chris, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be an audio video recorded too. To include you running away.
So you guys busted my face?
No, that's because you were running. You can't run from us.
So you bust my face?
No, that's what you get when you come over here and you start resisting.
After his antics were put to a quick stop, the suspect continued being unruly, complaining about the rough treatment by the cops and his face being busted from the whole altercation. One thing these criminals seem to forget is that resisting arrest and running from the cops immediately eliminates the good cop approach, and it's one of the most surefire ways to make a whole lot more trouble for yourself. The stories and pleas of the suspect mean very little, and this is even further confirmed when the police take the testimony of an eyewitness who was watching the suspect prowl around cars and force entry to scour for valuables.
What'd you see?
He was kind of snooping around cars over there.
Yeah.
And that silver car right there, the 4-door.
Too short.
The back,
Oh, right there?
yeah.
Yeah.
The back window was already busted out, just had plastic on it.
Right.
So he broke the plastic, opened the door, crawled around in there, looked around, popped the hood, then he got under the hood, kind of screwed around, then he disappeared in the back, and then he came back out. He got tools or something. Looked like he was trying to take something out of it. Came back and opened the hood and started messing with the engine again.
Okay.
And then he went back there, and that's where he found him.
Yeah. Okay, can I tell you?
Check it out?
Yeah, I'll just take a quick picture of it. You good? So my partner said it didn't go the way he thought it was going to go.
You got a DSC warrant? What's your warrant for? Chris, what's your warrant for?
Let me see the other side of your face, man.
For the picture, yeah.
Charges for vehicle prowling are one thing, but evading the police is something else entirely. And this idiotic suspect definitely could have spared himself a ton of effort by not trying to brave yet another lousy getaway.
What's their phone number?
360. No, hold on. That's not it.
No, it's not it. Okay, when you figure it out, let my partner know. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to go for vehicle crime for going in that person's car, too.
Even when the suspect is going to jail on no uncertain terms, he's still not complying with the information requested by the cops. This suspect clearly thought he was slick. Unfortunately, it did not end well for him. Thanks to the police officer's body cam footage, we have a front row seat to this exciting chase. If there's one suspect we would never expect to run away, it's one in a wheelchair. But as cops learn, you always need to expect the unexpected. This was March 7th, close to Little Rock Courthouse, and a police officer can be seen transporting suspect Joel Delgado around in a wheelchair. He starts with the simple trick of having lost his shoe, and by some miracle, actually manages to get a head start on the cop.
What'd you say, OJ? My shoe. Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna catch you, baby. I'm gonna shoot your head. I ain't got my ready though. Hey, can you call the police for me? Call the police for me. Hey, call the police. Call the police. Which way it go?
The police officer immediately starts to chase after the suspect, but as it turns out, he didn't seem to need the wheelchair at all, since he had no trouble running into town at lightning speed. The cop asked a civilian to call for backup, but the suspect had just enough of the element of surprise to make an unexpected getaway.
Hey, which way it go? This way? God damn. Hey, bro. Let me, which way it go? Nah, which way it go?
Went straight through the alley and cut that way.
What's your phone? My damn radio came out.
Bystanders try in vain to direct the officer into the direction that the suspect was fleeing. But to be honest, everything happened in such a blur that no one was able to find a positive lead on which way he went. The suspect took their confusion as his chance to weave his way further into the winding streets of the city. But even though he made a good effort, he would soon learn that no criminal is ever better off for running from the cops.
The wheelchair dude got up and ran. Yeah. I couldn't catch his ass, and my radio was in the mother. I had my camera on though. The wheelchair dude. I couldn't catch him. Hell, Tim's had pulled off. Yeah, I can't even remember his name. He on the run. All right, which way you go?
Keep straight to the right. In front of the building. Here I go. Now, one of the inmates that took out running, I tried to help Lord then.
Yeah.
The clock to find this missing suspect was now ticking, and even though this is a very serious situation, the cop can't help but laugh at the absurdity of the entire situation. The last thing we'd expect from a wheelchair-bound person is for them to take off running at breakneck speeds in an instant, but this is probably exactly what the suspect was counting on to make his great escape.
Nah, he gone. There was nothing wrong with it.
He had a break how you couldn't catch him that day?
He didn't have none of that on when he ran.
No, he took it off and was gone.
Yes.
The feds.
We can't go that way anyway.
Brought the feds off. Or stay locked up. The dude. What's up? We can't go that way. I couldn't catch that dude.
He jumped the rail. It's on my camera, bro.
The officers then proceed to drive around while searching for the suspect, recounting this bizarre story. But rest assured, this will not be a win for the daring suspect. Despite making this dramatic escape, the suspect was apprehended that very same day, proving that you can't run or hide from the cops, no matter how hard you try. This suspect is yet another story of cops prevailing over fleeing crooks, and it's definitely one of the most interesting police chases we've seen in quite some time. The suspect was charged with possession of a firearm by certain persons, obstructing justice and arrest, possession of instruments of a crime, theft of services, failure to appear, residential burglary, and a felony warrant. These criminals actually thought they had a chance of escaping the law's grasp, but the fact that none of them were even remotely successful proves that running from cops is never something that pays off. Stay tuned for our next exciting countdown.